Alright guys, got a cool treat for you today. What we're looking at are all the boxes that Formlabs just sent me, including their Form 4 SLA 3D printer. In previous videos, you've seen me use FDM printers, specifically the Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon, to make robotic grippers and augers. In this case, we have an SLA printer. Now what's the difference between an SLA printer and an FDM printer? An FDM printer, like the Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon, puts down plastic layer by layer. With SLA printing, you have 3 different steps that you typically have to take when printing with these printers. The first and obvious one is you need to print the part using the SLA printer itself. The second part is you want to take that part off of the build plate like you would do with an FDM printer, but first we're going to wash it in a solvent. And the third step is you're going to take that part after it's been washed and dried, and you're going to put it in a cure station, which basically hits it with one last level of UV light to make sure that it's nice and hardened. While there's a lot of different boxes here, there are 3 specific ones we want to take a look at. The first and most obvious part is the printer itself. That's where you'll put the liquid resin. It will have the build plate that will come down and build that part layer by layer. The second important part is the form wash. The form wash is used when you take the part off of the SLA printer. You want to put it into the solvent, and it will basically put it down into a basket and wash it. The third thing we want to look at is the cure station. The third and final step of 3D printing with an SLA printer, after you have printed it, taken it off the build platform, and washed it, is you want to cure it. Basically, you're hitting it with one last level of UV light to make sure that all that plastic is hardened. And for that, we're going to use the form cure. All right, now let's get all this stuff unboxed. And just like that, we have everything unboxed. Now let's talk about what we have on the table. On the left, you have the Form 4 printer itself, which is an SLA printer. You have different tanks that go down at the bottom here, a mixer that goes back and forth, and the build platform which drops down into the resin. The next thing is the form wash station here. So once you get a part like the one I'm holding here, which I printed today in the Tough Resin 2000, you take it off and you put it into the wash. Now you have 2 options here. You can either break off the part from the build platform and wash it in the basket, or you can take the build platform off of the printer itself and put it inside of the wash and drop the entire thing down in there. And finally, you have the cure station here, which you can see is curing a section of an auger there. And basically, that will be the final step in your printing process to make sure that plastic is nice and hardened and cured. All right, there's a few things we have to do before printing with the Form 4 printer. The first thing we're going to do is select our resin, which in this case, we're going to use the clear resin V5. You take the resin, you slide it down in the back here. You're going to want to open up the top to let air go in so the resin can come out. You can see on the screen now that the printer detected that we have the clear resin in there, and it knows how many milliliters are left based on how much I've printed with it before. The next step is we're going to want to go and get our printing tray here, and we're going to want to make sure we get the right one. In this case, I've previously used this with the clear resin V5, and you're going to go ahead and snap each side of that in, and you can see now the printer is asking us if the mixer is inserted and locked. It is not. We're going to take that mixer and we're going to insert it and lock it. And now we're going to say yes. And now you can see that the cartridge is there and that the tank is now present. And finally, we're going to take the build platform. We're going to slide it on and latch that down. You can see the printer detected that we put the platform on there, and it's making sure that it's clear and locked. We're going to hit yes. And now you can see all 3 things are green on the printer. We can finally take the hood, drop it down, and the printer is prepped and ready to go. All right, now that we have the printer all prepped and ready to go, let's go ahead and take our object that we want to print, which is our STL file here, drag it onto preform, and we can see now that the object is in preform and ready to be sliced. Now by default, it's telling us that the model needs more support, but in this case, I happen to know that this object can be printed with no support material, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore that. And the tall print detected is just letting me know that I have to be careful when taking it out of the printer. You can see as I drag this from the bottom to the top, it shows all the different slices of the print. In this case, it's going to be 100% infill because it's a liquid resin versus when you do FDM printing where you can pick your infills. And I also want to point out that you have to first select your resin in your printer because obviously there's going to be different print times depending on which resin you're using. So we're going to go ahead and click on this, and we're going to select that our Form 4 printer here, which came with the name Secret Cat, is ready to go, and it's loaded up with that clear resin V5. We're going to apply that, and you can see now that our printer is selected. You can see we have a 0.1 millimeter layer height selected by default. You can go to smaller layer heights, but in this case, we're going to stick with 0.1 millimeter. And you can hit this button here to calculate the estimated print time, which for this auger is 4 hours and 34 minutes. So let's go ahead and get this printed. All right, so now we have it printed. Unfortunately, I tried to use the time lapse and it didn't work. So we just have to see the result here. And I'll go ahead and lift up the hood and we can see it was printed with no support material. And it looks like the quality is perfect. And let's go ahead and we're gonna take this off of the build platform now and we're gonna wash it. All right, so we have our part off of the printer. We're gonna go ahead and put it into the basket here. It fits sideways. And we're gonna hit start. And that's going to put it down and wash it for 5 minutes in isopropyl alcohol, which is 91%. And there you can see it's just agitating the water, and it will do this for 5 minutes, and when it's done, it will automatically lift that build platform up, and we can take the part off once it's dry. Here it is coming up out of the wash, now that the wash is complete, and we're going to leave it there to dry for about 10 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and put it into the cure station. And finally, now that our part is dry, we put it into the cure station, and the cure station allows you to select the specific type of resin. In this case, we used the clear resin V5, and it will basically cure it for 1 minute. This time is different depending on the resin, and there's also temperature settings that are also different dependent on the resin. But luckily, Formlabs makes it super easy where it will auto-select the settings for you depending on the resin that you've chosen when you go to cure it. And now that we have cured and washed our part, we can see the final product here, which is a beautiful SLA printed auger in their clear resin. And one cool thing about this auger is I specifically designed it to accept a stainless steel shaft that can be pushed through, and you can see it in the center there, such that we can grab and rotate that auger and agitate whatever it is that we want to use the auger for. And there you have it. That's a little intro and unboxing of the Form 4 printer from Form 4 Labs. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like the content that you saw here today, please subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for more content that I'm going to bring you of the Form 4 printer, where I print more things similar to this auger and teach you how to do it in more detail. Thank you and have a good rest of your day.